Hi guys, my name's Vanita. I am founder at Skin Nectar and also serve skin oil. And I am on day one of a 3 day water fast. And I just wanted to share my experiences with you because, as well as the amazing essential oils that I use, I also incorporate a lot of holistic practices into keeping my body healthy and keeping my immune system firing on all cylinders. And fasting has always been a really big part of that for me. I'm 40 years old, and a lot of people say I look a lot younger than that. And I really do attribute things like using essential oils on my face since I was 15 years old, nothing else, um, fasting, liver flushing, um, to being able to retain what people would assume would be youthful looks. But actually, I think we're all supposed to kind of remain youthful until a much later in life than we think. Um, and, really understanding your body and understanding about diet and understanding how your body works helps with that a lot in many, many ways. Um, so the reason why I'm doing this 3 day water fast is that I just know that I've been overeating lately. I've been living in Germany since December, and the Germans are like these master bakers. I mean, what they can do in an oven is incredible. And I'm actually a little bit gluten intolerant, but I've just not been able to say no to all these amazing baked treats. And another thing the Germans are really super good at is beer. So you can just imagine beer and bread, and this girl is feeling like a fast is on. So, water fasting is something that I wouldn't recommend anyone to do a 3 day water fast until they'd practiced with maybe a fruit fast. How I started was I did back when I was 29, a 1 day fruit fast. And then I upped that to like a 3 day juice fast. Um, and that went so well. And I noticed such amazing results, clearer skin, more energy. Um, One thing that I don't get on fasting is better sleep. I'll tell you a little trick for that though. For some reason, because you've got so much more energy when you're fasting, there's actually something in your brain that can switch. So you're kind of on like coffee mode, I call it. It's actually your brain saying you haven't had food in a long time. Let's stay awake to look out for food. The way to shut that off is to actually get an ice cube before you try and sleep. If you're having problems sleeping, like I always do when I'm fasting, just got way too much energy, um, and put it in like the little hole in the nook of your neck. That actually turns off this channel that's taking these hormones to your brain saying, we haven't eaten, stay awake in case you need to catch a antelope or whatever your mind thought in caveman days. It actually turns off that channel, and it has helped me get to sleep when I've been on longer fasts and I'm kind of like freaking out. Like day three, I had 6 hours sleep. So that helps a lot. That's a little trick. But seriously, the reason that I fast is because it gives your body a break. The body is the best healer. It knows exactly what to do to bring you back into perfect health. The worst thing you can do to your body is pump it full of pharmaceutical drugs, put yourself in a sterile, scary hospital with doctors talking at you in Latin so you have no idea what they're talking about. All of these things put fear into our system, and fear is the best way to kill your immune system. The best way to support your body is to take away the things that are blocking it from doing its house cleaning, which it will do naturally. So if you're like me and you've been drinking a little bit too much beer and eating a little bit too many donuts, cakes, breads, everything else, just stop. Just stop, and your body will actually regenerate and heal itself amazingly well. I've healed so much through fasting. Like I said, I didn't start with a water fast. The longest water fast I've done is 2 weeks in the past. I healed ankle problems that I'd had since I was a very young child. I used to really love jumping off really high things. I think I enjoyed the feeling of flying. My ankles did not enjoy that feeling when I hit the ground. I healed a problem I'd had with my knee, um, which was like the cartilage was slightly damaged, and it was, it was just sometimes painful, sometimes a bit swollen. Ever since that 2 week water fast, that just disappeared. I've healed problems with depression and anxiety, although the precious flower oils that I blend as part of the oils that I use on my face and on my body, excuse me, have been the greatest thing to help with kind of anxiety and depression, which at the same time helping the skin. So it's like double whammy. But fasting really did help with depression and anxiety. To be honest, all the things that you think you crave, which can be a big cause of depression and anxiety, kind of pale into significance when you are craving a hamburger like your life depends on it. And you just get a little bit of perspective around what it really takes to live and to survive. And you get a different perspective as well from what we've been taught, like food is energy. Sure, food is energy if you're eating according to your needs, which is really just 3 times a day, 2 handfuls this big, and according to your body type. Not eating the things that don't resonate with your genotype, and eating according to what does resonate to your genotype. So for me, unfortunately, because my morals are that we should not torture or kill or, abuse animals like we do in the meat industry. Unfortunately, my genotype comes from the hunter-gatherer. So actually, I thrive on a bit of meat, fruit, and like a small amount of vegetables. Salads are amazing for me. But if I eat too many grains and nuts and all of that kind of stuff, like even potatoes, even rice, then I find my system feels really lethargic. For other people whose diet profile comes from maybe the times where people were hunter-gatherers or farmers, they may not need any meat, and they can survive quite happily on a variety of grains and nuts and seeds and vegetables and pulses, and that's great for them. That's not me. It might not be you. It's really important, I think, to find out, what your diet profile is, because everybody's different. And I get around the meat eating by only eating meat when I really can feel that my body is craving it. And then I try to eat meat that at least has had a good life. I know we can't kill anything humanely, but I do also believe in, the circle of life and sacrifice. So that's like a different thing. And if anyone wants me to defend my case on that, because I really do believe in animal welfare, I'm more than happy to do that on another video. But yeah, so far today, I've noticed on my fast that I'm really clear mentally. I've been doing a lot of work on, guiding myself to the next 3 months of my life. Every 3 months, I like to sit down and get 3 or 4 big pieces of paper for love, health, wealth, and spirituality or relationship with self, and refocus everything that I'm doing. And I find that this kind of work is so amazing when you're fasting, because the emotional things that come up, they leave you a lot easier. When you're praying, or when you're saying affirmations, or when you're just focusing on where it is that you want to go, fasting is a great tool to aid with that, because your system is light, your system is clean, and it's a lot easier to kind of reach the different concepts that sometimes can get muddied in the water when, you're drinking and eating all the food under the sun, or even just overeating a bit. what I was saying earlier about if we were eating 3 times a day, 2 handfuls this size a day, 3 times a day, and according to what, is right for us to eat, then we don't need to fast. We're taking in what our body can actually process and release before we take in any more. But let's face it, nobody eats like that anymore. We eat for comfort, we eat for pleasure, we eat because we can. We eat for so many different reasons, and often this massively includes overeating, ingesting alcohol, smoking, stress, bad sleep. All of these things can really mess up your body's equilibrium. So fasting gives us the chance to say, stop, let my body take over, let my body do its amazing work. And I always notice more energy, more clarity, more peace. All those puffy bits kind of go away because it's mostly water retention for most of us anyway. We've got too much salt in our cells, and that's holding on to water. And when we fast, we're obviously not taking in any extra salt, so our kidneys can start ridding ourselves of the salt in our cells. One thing that's important when you're fasting is to drink enough water, but not too much. Some people think, I'm water fasting, I'm just going to drink all the water in the world. But that can really dilute some of the hormones in your blood that your body needs, some of the vitamins and minerals in your blood that your body needs, and the strength of your own blood plasma and, mineral content. So I don't over drink water when I'm fasting. I just drink water when I feel like it. Obviously, if I get super thirsty, I'll drink water, but I won't force myself to drink water if I just don't feel thirsty. A second thing on your fast, which is important, is if you haven't fasted kind of a lot before, because when you fast a lot, your body just gets used to it. It knows what to do. It knows what's happening. It doesn't freak out. It's very kind of skilled at saying, oh, she or he is fasting. Great. I know what that is. I know that this is a conscious thing, and I'm gonna get on with my cleaning work. But if you haven't fasted that much before, then I would say that enemas or a colon cleanse is a really good idea during your fast, because you want to be clearing out the toxins that your body's going to start clearing out, and things like that will really help. Other things that will help are things like salt baths, deep breathing, yoga. Anything you can do to help your body with its elimination process is going to be a really good idea. Well, anyway, guys, this is my first YouTube video of this kind. I'm sure I've just rambled on for ages and none of it's been probably useful or interesting. So I'm going to watch it back. If it seems okay, I'm going to post it, and I'd love, love, love to hear your feedback. If it was useful, if it was interesting, if there's anything else you'd like me to cover. And apart from that, I'm going to be back tomorrow on day 2 of my water fast to let you know how I'm doing. You may be able to see a difference in how I look. Right now, I'm noticing that I look very tired. I've got some bags under my eyes, so let's see if those clear up over this fast. You never know, I might look more tired because it might be like, guys, I didn't sleep. The ice didn't work. But, the benefits of fasting is so amazing that I'm more than happy to forego a couple of days sleep if need be. So, lots of love. Thank you for watching. Any questions about fasting? More than happy to answer them. So, be in touch and have a great day.